It's on the cold side here in Toronto, but the Rogers Center roof is shut and we're almost set for baseball. Today, game 3 of this 4-game weekend set between the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Jay Happ, a southpaw from Illinois, gets the starting call in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, taking a look at the numbers, you see that ERA a little under 4 last season. But I think his team and organization, they're expecting some bigger and better things out of him this year. We'll see if he can get off to a better start in this one.
And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, come in feeling good as they're 2-0 to start the new year.
Yeah, Matty B, they've come out guns a-blazing so far in this series. Won the first 2 games of this series in blowout fashion. Nothing they'd like more than to win game 3 of this series and continue their hot winning ways.
Yeah, Dan, there's been a fight at the bat rack. They have really come alive on the offensive side and look to continue that today.
With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, the key in this one for this lineup is they got to stay staunch in the middle of the plate. They can't start swinging at everything, or this guy will abuse them. They'll start flipping up the rosin bag. They have to sit over those 17 inches and hold to that.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Another 0-2 coming. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Yankees nothing, Blue Jays coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Sonny Gray, a right-hander out of Tennessee, will be the starting pitcher. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, take a look at the numbers. ERA just a little bit under 4.0 on the season for this guy last year. He's a better pitcher than that, and I'm sure he'd like to get off to a much better start and get that ERA somewhere in the low to mid 3s. We'll see if he can start that in this one here.
With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Dero, what's your take on this team today?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. He'll get it into second. And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson, who takes his first trip to the plate here, fresh off a 4-hit ball game a night ago. And the runner's breaking for third. Pitches a cold strike. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
How about that for making something happen? First he rips a double, then on the very next pitch he swipes third, just showing what kind of offensive weapon he can be.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. And it's fouled away. The next 0-2. Now Donaldson with a drive. That's well hit to deep left field. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from third. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark, does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
So stepping in, Joe Carter. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. Back up the middle. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single. Into the box now, Fred McGriff.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Gil, in a spot like that, that's an infield.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base. Now the 1-0. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Gardner going back, and he makes a nice catch on the track. Next for New York, Aaron Judge. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Fastball in there for a called strike. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Aaron Judge goes quietly leading off the second. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. This is line to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Into the stands, he got it. 1, 2, 3, go the bomb. Stepping up to the plate, Kevin Pillar. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. They have him played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And that's out number one.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Didi Gregorius. Not only has this guy been knighted, yes, they call him Sir Didi back in his homeland, Curacao. He's one of the best ball players coming down the pike, starting with Andrew Jones, Xander Bogaerts, and it's Didi Gregorius this time. Pitched from the left side of the plate with power and the ability to go in the hole with one of the strongest arms in the game.
Digging in, Devin Travis will try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. Here's a swing, and a bouncing ball hits a Gregorius at short. On to first, and they don't come any easier than that. Back with Major League Baseball on the show as we welcome you back to Toronto and Rogers Center. Brandon Drury will bat next. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. Swing and a line drive, but foul. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Line to the right side. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Yankees. But now a throw from the outfield will get him. How slow can you be? Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Yankees nothing. Here comes the first pitch. Left side of the infield into the shift. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Now batting, Troy Tulowitzki. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Well, that's what wheels can do for you, Dero. You can see this right here on this replay. He just simply outruns the White Rabbit. He just outruns the baseball.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. You know why? Because this is the one tool you can't teach. You can take countless ground balls. You can hit them.
And he's into second safely with the stolen base.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
Sliced hard down the left field line. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play, a run comes across to score. At the plate, Josh Donaldson. He hit a sac fly earlier. Well, that stolen base a minute ago just became that much more important.
Yeah, man, if the runner's on first, this hit may or may not bring him home, but he was...
Oh, and he's into third safely with the stolen base.
That's not easy to do. To steal third off a catcher that has an elite arm like this, great base running there.
The 1-1 home. Hot shot on the ground is short. Taken in by Gregorius. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
In now, Joe Carter. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Taking it in there is Hicks for the final out of the inning. Here's Brett Gardner now, back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And this is swung on and missed as Gardner's a strikeout victim, 1 away. Digging in, Ronald Torreyes. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Set to deliver the 0-1. Way in front of that fastball.
Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. High pop-up. Tulowitzki has a play. And the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They trail in. Now at the plate, Fred McGriff comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So after the leadoff base hit, they'll have his wheels to contend with here. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other.
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base. The 1-0 home. Here's a drive out toward the gap in left center. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game.
And that's an ideal start to the inning right here. The leadoff man strokes a double, and the next guy comes up and swaps places with him, chasing his partner home. Could be a big inning.
First pitch on its way. In there, now the throw. Not nearly in time as he takes third easily.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit, and they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. Now a 5-0 lead. Digging in for his second at-bat, Devin Travis. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's set, and the pitch. Pitch outside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Spin and a throw back to second, and he's back standing. The 1-0. Hit hard on the ground to second. And there's one away.
The catcher, number 55.
Russell Martin now. They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Correa's gloves it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
2 runs already home, and now you can make it 3. Good job right there of keeping it simple and putting the ball in play.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Gray gets the sign. First pitch on the way. Tulowitzki swinging and sends one out to shortstop. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Jays are out in front, 6-0. Aaron Judge is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Takes this the other way to right, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. Throw into second, and he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Giancarlo swings, and this ball is hit well into left field. And it's gone. Here's Didi Gregorius. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt.
Up next for the
Stepping up now, Brandon Drury. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at.
center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Here it comes. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Pilar is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run. Stepping in, Sean Green. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up.
Sean Green.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hard hit ball towards the hole. Torreyes fields it cleanly, and the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag. Digging in to try it again, Josh Donaldson. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pitch inside the throw, and it's far too late as he steals second with ease. The 1-0. And now the runner's trying for third. Pitch inside. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. Now the 2-0 is taken, strike one. Rounded down the third baseline. Drury gloves it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Joe Carter. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Now here's the pitch. Back up the middle. And now a jump throw against his body. Throw got him, and that's a gorgeous play. Next will be the designated hitter, Fred McGrath. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch of the at-bat. A bouncer up the middle. Gregorius to his left. He's there for it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. They'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard-hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
A ball and a strike now to Bird. So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound. And that will bring an end to the appearance by Jay Happ. Dave Steve takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. 1-1 to count. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Trying to bunt here, but this winds up hitting him. And they're going to say that he went after it. A strange strike, too. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Stepping in, Ronald Torreyes. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. 2 runs on 2 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. Line drive to left, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far. So that 2-out success means Gary Sanchez will get to hit here.
It's a nice job by the offensive player right there to stay in there on that fastball. He wanted it back. You could tell he was frustrated. He swung through the pitch before.
And it's 0-2 to Sanchez. Stays alive, still 0-2. Torreyes leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Soft liner towards short. This is right to Tulowitzki at short, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Chad Green will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far. Riding in once again, Kevin Pillar. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
Leading off for the Jays, center fielder.
Down the 3rd baseline. Now this gets foul. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
On the ground to the left side. And there's 1 down now.
Now batting, first baseman, Justin Smoak.
Here's Justin Smoak now. First pitch on its way. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. High in the air down the right field line. Stanton has a read on it, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Here's big Aaron Judge. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
He's going to step out of the box, adjust his batting gloves, and pray he gets the exact same pitch as that one. Because if it comes again, we like to refer to that one in the biz as a cement mixer.
But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. 1 gone.
Right fielder,
Swung on and missed for the first strike.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th. Digging in, Didi Gregorius. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Pillar's there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Ready now, Russell Martin. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
Catcher, Russell Martin.
Here's the first pitch to him. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Stanton has a read on it. 1 down. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Troy Tulowitzki. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Missed with a slider. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. A leap, and he makes the catch as he crashes into the wall.
Right fielder number 15.
Striding into the box, Sean Green. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, and he goes down and lines this one back into center field, and he's got a base hit.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking lofted.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Strike taken to throw. Not going to get him as he swipes second.
This catcher has an elite arm. But when you get that great of a jump at first base, it makes it a lot easier to steal second.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Runner breaks for third. Strike called. Now the throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. 0-2. Here it comes. A bouncer to the left side. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. 2-strike RBI base hit. The ball wasn't hit very hard, Dero, but from a hitter's perspective, you'll take it any way you can get it.
Yeah, in today's day and age where everyone's looking to go deep and can go deep, not many guys have it.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base.
It's not easy to steal on a catcher that has a good arm, but he did just that and beats that throw into second base.
Lifted in the air to center field. Taking it in there is Hicks for the final out of the inning. Blue Jays forced to. Brandon Drury will bat next. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. down by a bundle. It's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
The center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Now here's the pitch. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike one.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And this is swung on and missed. Two are quickly retired to start inning number 8. At the plate, Greg Bird. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Bird.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint,
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Striding forward now is the DH, Fred McGriff. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Into the corner and slicing foul. The windup and the 0-1. Liner in there for a base hit. The throw into second. And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double. Now at the plate, Kevin Pillar. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Liner toward right center. And that's in there. Base hit. He'll get it into second. But he'll get in there with an RBI double.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit. Lacing a double of his own could be a big inning if this continues.
Runner goes for third. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Comes set and the 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Pillar at third with nobody out. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman.
you could tell he's starting to get frustrated out there. He's not usually used to getting knocked around the yard a little bit, and you can tell he's starting to feel for it.
Two balls and two strikes now. The 2-2. Hard on the ground towards short, and that is through into left field. A base hit. Notch one in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Now batting, second baseman, Devin Travis.
Digging in now, Devin Travis. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. Now a throw over, but the runner's back easily. Here comes the first pitch. Back to him, and that's off his leg. No chance to recover, and let's hope he's okay out there.
The catcher, number 55,
Russell Martin now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. On the ground to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. Back to first, but it's right by him.
Well, if anybody was wondering why they're losing, there's the reason. When you're given a chance to make a big play, you've got to make it. Or you're going to be on the wrong end of games more often than not.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Skied into straightaway right. Stanton has a read on it. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll go ahead and take third on the fly ball to right, so he's 90 feet away now with two men gone. Dylan Betances enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
For the New York Yankees, number 68, Dylan
Betances sets. Here's the first pitch. Bounce to first. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on one pitch, and the inning is over. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 hits, 1 Yankee error, and a runner left on. Here's Brett Gardner now, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch of the at-bat. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Tough slider down low for a strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Now batting, second baseman, Ronald Torres.
Ready for another chance? Ronald Torres. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. High in the air into shallow left center. Calling for it, Carter. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher,
standing in, Gary Sanchez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
After 2 breaking pitches.
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
And this will wind up being one of those kind of saves you used to see back in the 70s. I'll tell you, he was on fumes at the end there.